Alright guys, what's up? So this is my friend Sean, this is Dante, I'm John, you know me. We're getting ready to do this podcast for my multi-genre assignment, and the beat of the assignment is basically comedy, and my main question is what gets a laugh. So like, first off, I want to say thank you guys for coming out to the comedy show. That was cool. So like when you were there watching, for example, like when you were there watching other comics and like between me and all the other people that saw like what do you think really gets people laughing, or like what do you think really gets people going? Like
Things that get people going.
such as
Just like,
I mean, I know like a joke has to be like funny. Like
it's got to be something that everybody could relate to.
yeah, that's true. That's
You know,
relatability is extremely important, especially that's a really good point. Like, especially when it comes to so like if somebody's complaining about their life, like to you, it's funny if you can like be like, oh yeah, that happens to me too. Like you can't have somebody like that'd be like if somebody a bad example would be like if somebody went up and they were like, oh my Bentley wasn't working, so then I took this out, but then this, and they're complaining about shit, and like everyday people would be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right.
But you have to like even if you are like super rich, like you have to come up with daily struggles that like everybody like faces to really like have people relate to
Oh yeah,
it.
of course. I mean, same like rich people.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
understand
like,
daily-
I
not
know-
as much as we do, but
Right.
yeah,
they still do.
yeah, facts.
I know for when I had to do my public speaking class where we had to we do a funny story. I talked about my family. 'Cause
Yeah,
my family's like crazy as hell. So I was like, all right,
Yeah,
cool. Let me,
yeah.
like,
And
talk
I'm
about them.
it's like a lot of people can probably relate because they think of their family and they're like, oh, that crazy uncle, or like
Yeah.
this cousin's crazy, or this family's crazy. Like I'm sure a lot of people can relate and be like, oh yeah, my family's a little crazy too. Like definitely, yeah, that definitely does promote laughter because it's like easier. Like, what do you guys think about like because like something a lot of people always say is that comedy um is always at somebody's expense. Excuse me, but yeah, comedy's always at somebody's expense is what a lot of people say. Do you guys think that's true? Like, do you think like for comedy to exist, you have to rip on something or somebody, or do you think it's possible to do comedy where everybody wins and nobody's
Yeah, you can
made
always.
fun of?
There's always different ways. I mean, yeah, there's certainly a way where you can be funny without offending people,
Yeah,
and in a way where it really, brings the entire room together.
yeah, and that goes into like the topic of clean and dirty comedy. Like,
Yeah.
do you guys? I mean, put it this way: even though I like dirty shit and like I don't mind it, like I feel like if it's just completely dirty and like that's all that's like I guess shocking about it or entertaining about it is that it's just a shocking thing. Like I don't find it that funny. Like I think it needs to be clever, and like preferably like if you can do a joke, it doesn't necessarily have to be about like the cleanest, corniest content. But if you do a joke where you can get a laugh without saying like a curse word, like that's really cool. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel like, especially like at this age now, when I was like younger, all edgy humor was like, all right, bet. Like edgy humor used to get me all the time. Like I'm like 21.
Yeah.
That doesn't like it doesn't hit as hard. Like sometimes it'll hit, but like I'll watch something like a comedy. I'll watch like a video and it'll be like saying stuff like it'll be cool to say in like 2007, and it's like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, all right, okay, it's not funny
when
anymore.
we were in 2008, we were all like 9, 10 years old, like around, like at least we were.
Yeah.
So when we would watch something on YouTube and like just die laughing at it, it would be something kind of like it'd usually be something kind of just like fucking edgy or corny, like not corny.
It's not corny. It's just like
just like
it's
straight
just
up
edgy.
like yeah, like straight up shock
like,
value.
racial slur. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it's just-
What was going on YouTube back then? Like the 2008 classic edgy YouTube. Like,
It'll be
what are some
like
examples?
Charlie bit my finger.
Well, that was just like that went viral amongst
It
everybody.
was like
That
it was
huge.
basically like you got your gay jokes.
Yeah.
That was probably hitting like 2000.
Do you remember YouTube Poop?
Yeah,
YouTube Poop
I do.
is still funny. Like
Yeah, it
any
is.
like
It
like
is.
voiceovers and quick cuts will always kind of get people laughing, you know? Like
It's over 9,000.
yeah.
Or was it I forgot what it's called. It's like laser show or something like that, where like it'll be like a show. It'll be like a video of drawing people, and it'll like they'll say something, and then like fire a laser from their mouth.
Oh,
or
I'm a
something
fire my
like,
laser.
yeah,
Or
I'm
whatever,
a fire
yeah.
my laser.
When we were kids, that was so fucking funny.
That joint was
And then you watch it now, and it's just kind of like
Garbage.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah. So what's another question I can ask you guys? I guess like if you're, what's your like? What do you think you laugh at more? Like when you're looking to really laugh, do you watch a show or do you go on like Twitter, like a social media thing? Do you watch a stand-up set? Like what's your like? What do you think you guys laugh at the most? Like what do you guys think you really go for a laugh? What do you think's like the best?
I
medium to
like
really-
I don't know. I always been amazed by, you know, when people do skits like SNL skits.
Yeah, skits are definitely funny.
I love skits. I mean, just the creativity behind it. And it's just like, wow,
Yeah.
that's a really good idea.
And the fact that you
Okay.
can punch in all those laughs within like a couple minutes, you're just setting up the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely cool.
For me, like when I was younger, I used to listen to like stand-up comedy all the time.
Yeah,
That's why I got funnier.
that's
But,
awesome, bro.
yeah, I used to stand all the time, but that's how got me funnier.
Yeah.
Than like I am now. But now I usually go on Twitter or YouTube. That's it.
Yeah, YouTube has some funny stuff. Yeah, it's weird, like the way like humor has evolved, especially with social media, because now like everyday like layman's humor or whatever, like you can find so much on Twitter, just like people writing like little instances, and Twitter is really
memes and
Twitter
whatnot.
is like the place for one-liners, you know, if you're gonna
Facts.
find funny stuff.
Remember like Vine? Vine was hilarious.
Yeah.
The only complaint I had of Vine was like the race jokes got like a bit trite. Like it got
They started
so
doing racial stuff.
like you never like what was it like for a while it was always like stereotypical humor,
Yeah.
like racial humor, and like at first it was like real funny for me, but then like after a while it got so like stale. Like I
Yeah.
just stopped finding it funny. Like, oh, Black Spider-Man. I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
Superman, Hispanic Flash, like it's the dumbest shit. It's the
Yeah,
dumbest
yeah.
thing
Like
ever.
there's no like why like it's like what if they casted a Hispanic guy to play Flash? Who
And be
gives a
like,
shit?
oh, I'm Hispanic, so I like tacos and burritos and shit. I was like, all right, like,
just,
it's
like,
not funny.
Just like so that actually that'll lead me into like the last question I'll ask you guys is what do you necessarily consider something like what do you like that kind of ties in like because it's like lazy like humor, but like what would you guys consider hearing that's like offensive, or maybe not so much you're offended by it when you hear it, but that it's just like you think it's just in poor taste to like try to make jokes about, or like it's lazy, like what do you guys think is like considered like offensive or lazy to use in comedy, like that you know you wouldn't
I think it's more like when a guy or when a girl is performing stand-up per se, and is just focused on one topic the entire time. Like, let's say they're on the show for like an hour.
yeah
You know what I mean? You can obviously go back and forth and transition from topic to topic. It's just like
yeah
if you're just pounding on the same topic over and over, and it's like it's just not that funny after a while.
I understand what you're saying, yeah, and I think you could like it can be a bunch of different things. Like you don't want somebody just make like you said like gay jokes. You don't want somebody just making gay jokes for an hour.
Exactly.
Like,
It's just not that
there's
funny.
Black
like-
jokes or something.
It
or, like,
gets
jokes
it's like
about, sex jokes. Sex jokes like in
That's how
comedy
you
are
lose the
generally
morale of the crowd.
generally in comedy sex jokes are deemed as like easy grabs. You know what I mean? Like easy puns.
it's like if it's like for me, like some people say like, oh, I'm just pushing the boundaries in comedy when like your punchline is just a racial slur or
Yeah.
just like a slur or it's like something like edgy because you feel as though like comedy it got harder to do comedy or whatever.
Yeah.
Like it's not funny to me. It's not clever. You just you feel as though like saying like something offensive will get you easy laughs. Like you're not really trying like on a craft, or you're not trying to be funny. You just like, all right, this will get people laugh even if they're uncomfortable or whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not funny to me because it's not creative, or it's like you're just being lazy with it because you feel some type of way.
Yeah, I feel you. Cool. So that's about our time. I think we're just gonna wrap it up there. But thank you guys for helping me out with this. I really appreciate it. It's cool to like get some insight about like how you guys feel about comedy and what makes you guys laugh, and just to share like a second opinion. So Thank you very much, sir.
I sound so serious.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I know. I sound like a news anchor. I'm not trying to.
I sound so serious.
I
I'm
guess.
like, Jesus.
I guess because it's like a school assignment. I'm like a little like robotish about it, but it's cool. You know. What's
I
up,
feel you.
Professor James? Hope you probably listen to the rest of this. Yeah. So cool. Awesome. Peace. We're gonna end this. Bye.